Good morning, this is Gavriel Jacknin, and welcome to Halacha A number 1332. Halacha A keeps the Yetzer Hara Away. So nice that everyone learns with us every morning, part of your schedule. Kol HaKavod, once again dedicated to the success of our IDF soldiers. They should eradicate all evil, should be safe and sound, as well as all the citizens of Israel. Speedy healing for all those who are sick, and a safe return to the hostages. Laws of the order of the night. If you did not recite the 3 chapters of Kriyat Shema after nightfall, then you should say all 3 chapters during the Kriyat Shema before retiring. But if you did recite them at night, all that you are required to recite at the Kriyat Shema before retiring is the first chapter itself. Nevertheless, to fulfill the mitzvah in its excellence, you should recite all 3 chapters. Afterwards, it is customary to say psalms and verses describing God's mercy as printed in the prayer books in the Siddurim. In most Siddurim, the blessing of Hamapio, which is the blessing recited before retiring at night, is printed before the Kriyat Shema. But it is preferable to recite the blessing of Hamapio at the end, so that the blessing immediately precedes sleep. Kriyat Shema and the Psalms should be said before you go into bed, and the blessing of Hamapio should be said when you are in bed. Before going to bed, you should walk over to the mezuzah, place your fingers on it, and say a certain verse, Hashem Shomri. Hashem is my protector. It's my keeper. Afterwards, you should say 7 times, B'chol Derechecha, other verses. After reciting the blessing of Hamapio, you should not eat or drink or speak until you fall asleep. If you cannot fall asleep, you should again recite Kriyat Shema, the Psalms, and the verses of mercy, and continue reciting them until you fall asleep. You may also repeat many times the following verses: Torah Sivalana Moshe, Eish Tamid, Seafim Sanesi, or Zerua, different verses, until overcome by sleep. This reading is also a preventive against nocturnal emissions, heaven forbid. Your purpose for sleeping should be to strengthen yourself for the service of your master. Thereby, sleep will be considered as serving God. If you intend to engage in marital relations, you should not recite the blessing Hamapil first, but afterwards you should recite it, at least the first chapter of Kriyat Shema, and then recite the blessing Hamapil. That was your halacha, a little long. Thanks for listening to Sponsor Feature Halacha 36, 100 of the gold. See you tomorrow.